My name's Beasleigh and I am the Just Shutters franchisee for the Thames Valley. I started my business in January 2011, so at the beginning of this year. I've been looking for something different for a little while. I've had lots of experience in the motor industry and I just wanted to do something totally different, and I met Chris and at a franchise show, and it really just went from there. Really, I came down and had a chat with Chris, and it was it was quite a nice family-run business, and I just felt it was something that would be a good working thing, and obviously shutters are something that's growing, and I thought it was an opportunity. Really. Yeah, basically, I spent all my working life working in the motor industry. Firstly as an accountant, as a dealership accountant, and then I went on to actually sort of manage dealerships. I've worked with a lot of high value brands in Jaguar, Aston Martin, Land Rover, Bentley, not too many to mention. Lamborghini was the last one I was involved with, so lots of very high end cars. So, and I ran sort of dealerships for about 7 years really. So that's my whole background. I like the variation now, because obviously some days I'm selling, some days I'm fitting, and I like that combination. It's a bit more flexible. You know, obviously I can plan my day a lot more. I can sort of, you know, if I've got a family and whatever, and it works better around them. So it's nice, because I tend to sort of I try and do my fits if I can in the mornings, and then if I've got appointments, they tend to be either late afternoon or early evening, which is fine. It suits me fine. So I'm actually enjoying the different sort of time scales to what I had before, as I was sort of up at 6 and home at 8 working in the motor industry. So it's a bit different. So it's good. Simply, obviously, it's a better quality of family life really, and actually seeing the family sometimes now, not just pop in and go to bed and that's about a lot. But and also really sort of my goal is that, you know, we all have mortgages and things, and my goal is to sort of get that paid off in 10 years and then go from there really. You know, I want to grow the business, obviously maybe, you know, have someone do the fitting and I do more of the selling, but you know, at the moment I'm enjoying doing both, but hopefully in the future we can just get more people involved. Having the support to start with, obviously I've come out of something that's totally different to plantation shutters really. Obviously Chris's experience in that. Yes, I've got experiences in marketing and other sort of areas and sales and things with working in the car dealerships, but you know, just having that support and knowledge behind you just gives you that added bit of confidence, and I think it was just really that sort of led me into it really. From Chris's point of view, obviously it's technical support. There's always, you know, a scenario where you go to someone's house and think, is this the right thing to be doing? So you can always sort of give Chris a ring or send him a photograph even to say, is this what I should, you know, should I have done this, should I have done that? And he'll always advise you, and if worst case scenario, obviously he will come up and have a second look, just confirm everything to make sure everything's right. So, because you don't want to just sort of place an order, put it through the system and then find out that it's not going to work in the house. So it's just that security really. But I think as I've gone on, obviously from initially I was just doing sales appointment, because obviously it takes 7 weeks for them to be delivered. So once you start fitting them, you then realise some of the little sort of things that you need to pay more attention to when you go and do the selling and the measuring. So, you know, it's just a learning process, but you know, overall it's you know, touch wood, it's not, I haven't had any that don't fit, so that's a good thing. Yeah, you know, obviously when I looked at franchising as an option, obviously I didn't want to invest loads of money and to have a shop and things like that, and I think it gives you that opportunity to actually grow from home really. It's something that's home based, but you know, that can grow to whatever size you want it to be. So I think it's having that flexibility. The original cost isn't massive. The outlay isn't massive in real terms, really. So it's just what you make of it, and I think it's that initial sort of thing that really helps. You need to have an understanding of DIY, really. I think you need to be very competent at DIY. It's not once you get into the swing of it, it's not difficult installation wise. It's just you need to be prepared for the something not being in the right place and knowing how to actually get around it. And I think that's something that you pick up quite quickly as well. And the other thing is just really that being with people, really. It's just understanding people from a sales point of view when you go into their houses, is being courteous, and you see they take their shoes off, you take your shoes off, just so that and you just try to be part of the family more than, and I think that's the way it works. It's much more because they're inviting you into their home. You have to sort of go along with their rules and play to them.